Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ankita Viswas. Welcome once again. Please hit the subscribe button below and join the family. I would love to have you here. So for today's video, I wanted to do a full face of Maybelline. I recently did a poll on Instagram. I know I do a lot of polls on Instagram, and if you would like to participate, please do follow me there. I'll leave my handle on the screen and in the description box below. So yeah, I did a poll on Instagram asking my audience that I want to do a full face of a drugstore brand, and I gave the options for Elf Cosmetics, Maybelline, Essence and Revlon, and majority of them voted for Maybelline, and that's what we are doing here. Most of the products that I have are it's not new to me or new to the market. I have used them before, but there are few products that are new to me, and one of them is new in the market as well, and I'll be kind of reviewing or just do a first impression for that. If you like these kind of videos where I review products or a particular brand, please give it a huge thumbs up. And without further ado, let's begin the video. Now for primer, I am taking the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. It's the instant pore eraser. It minimizes the pores, but the only thing I don't like about this primer is that it feels very silicone-y, and it is a silicone based primer. I don't have a lot of pores. Like if you see up close, I don't have a lot of pores, but I have a lot of textures, and I'll use this to smoothen out the textures. It has an instant smoothing effect. Like if you can feel the smoothness in your fingertips. So tell me, what's your favorite from Maybelline? I know it's a very old but a very good drugstore brand. Is famous for its mascaras. Like they have really good quality mascaras, and the price point is amazing. So the new product that I was talking about is the Maybelline Fit Me Tinted Moisturizer. I know the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless or the Dewy Foundation is a cult favorite, especially the matte and poreless. Like it is one of my favorite foundations of all time. It's just that I don't use it often because it is full coverage, and I don't like to wear full coverage foundation on a daily basis, but I have used it on several special occasions, and that foundation has never failed me. So I have a lot of expectations from this. It's the same Fit Me line, just the tinted moisturizer, and I'm in the shade 310. I picked it up online, I don't know, so I just matched it with my Fit Me Poreless foundation. It's for all skin types and 76% natural origin ingredients. Hydrating, obviously it's a tinted moisturizer. Buildable coverage, natural look, fresh feel, and 12 hours hydration. Let's give it a try. So I'll take some. It is very watery texture, which I like because then it will be very lightweight and the blending with fingers becomes easy. And for tinted moisturizers, I really prefer blending it with my fingers. So I'll just dot it on my face. Not sure if I'll need also this much, and I'll start blending it like I blend almost all my face products, especially foundation, that is with my fingers. It's just that the warmth in my fingers helps melt the product better. If I'm doing makeup on someone else, I would definitely not use my fingers. It's not hygienic, but when I do it on myself, it's okay. I wash my hands thoroughly before applying makeup or any skincare for that matter, and you should do too. So that's just one layer. Blended it with my fingers. You can see like it has a very decent coverage, because in my last video, if you haven't watched, I'll link it here. So I used the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer, and I used the same technique of blending it with my fingers, and that had little less coverage, I would say, because I had to go in with another layer to cover my acne scars. But for this, I think it pretty much covered everything on my face, like every acne scars. So far so good when it comes to blendability. The coverage, I'm really happy with the coverage. Like, I really love it for a tinted moisturizer. I mean, if you see the glow, it gives a very beautiful glow. Let me see up close on my mirror as well. So it looks very skin-like, just melted into my skin, and it feels like a moisturizer just with some tint. It is a tinted moisturizer. And honestly, I think I don't need another layer. But since I have this much left on the back of my hand, what I'll do is I'll take my foundation brush, the e.l.f. foundation brush, and pick it up and start just building it up and see how it builds up. So I'm just dabbing very lightly on my face, like where I need little extra coverage, say. It just built up so well, and it isn't looking cakey at all. It still has that glow and looks very skin-like. The Fit Me line again did not disappoint. So whatever is left, I'll take it on my eyelid too, and then the neck. The shade match is absolutely fine. You know the shade of your Fit Me foundation, you can pick the same shade for the tinted moisturizer. So now for concealer, nothing new here. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and in the shade Sand Sable, which is 20. I do prefer the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer over this concealer, but few weeks back I just finished up the whole bottle and I haven't picked up a new one because I really want to use up all the products. These are really old. I hope it hasn't expired. It has medium coverage. I would say you can build it up to a full coverage, and this shade particular is a very highlighting shade for me, which I like. Take in the areas where I need to conceal under my eyes, do the lifting technique. I'll really take it in the inner corner because I have a lot of darkness here, and then I don't need to spot conceal honestly. So I'll just go ahead and highlight like in the center of my face. Take my beauty sponge, this is damp, and just blend it. That's the concealer. No complaints here, and I know this because I've used it for many years now. That's my base. It is a flawless base. It looks very skin-like. It really doesn't look like, except for the concealer, I don't feel it even looks like I'm wearing makeup. Concealer, yes, nobody has naturally so highlighted or flawless under eyes. No one. For powder, the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless Powder. I'm in the shade 235, which is pure beige. I have used this powder a lot, and there is a slight dent in the center, just very slight, but it doesn't just get over. I will take this on the same sponge under my eyes. So I could have gone with a shade lighter for this powder honestly, because this is my exact skin color. But the best thing is, if you buy a powder similar to your skin tone, you won't have a flashback. You see up close, I'll just apply. Say here, I have little pores. I'll just take and show you how it instantly mattifies. Did you see? It just took away the shine and mattified and looks like airbrushed. So I really love this powder, and for the price point, it does perform like a high-end powder, I would say. I love the Charlotte Tilbury one. I use it non-stop, and I find it to be very close to it. Not the shade obviously, but the formula and the performance. Now I'll take a Real Technique setting brush and just set the perimeter, especially where I have to use the powder bronzer, so that the bronzer doesn't stick onto my foundation, because the foundation, the tinted moisturizer is slightly tacky. Like obviously it's not a self-setting or something. I'll just gently go over with my beauty sponge so that it doesn't look very powdery and the powder melts into my skin well. For bronzer, I'm taking the Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 300. I know it's quite an old product, but I haven't used it. I picked it up for this video. I can never say no to a bronzer. That's like my favorite makeup product. So this is the shade, and it says it's a bronzer and contour powder, and I agree, because if you see the shade, it isn't too warm or too cool tone. It is like in between bronzing and contouring shade. I have again high hopes from this, and a lot of people out there loves it. I'll take a contour brush. This is the Wet n Wild, and I'll pick this product and tap the extra. Don't do it, it will make your products look gross. Gently dab it, never do it harshly, like never. That's one thing I learned from makeup artists. Never go with your products with a very strong strokes or hard strokes. Just do it very lightly. So the color is beautiful. It provided that cool tone shadow, which, like, if I look straight, you can see it looks chiseled, but again it has that slight warmth which looks again sun-kissed. If you're in doubt as to where to place your bronzer or contour product, just like you see this top side of your ear, the upper ear, just put the brush, and wherever the line is, just put the product above it. So these are super pigmented. I think I picked up extra because this side looks way more bronzed than this. I have a lot of product this side. Let me take a clean brush, a fluffy brush, and try blending it. I mean, this side is fine. It looks very blended, but I don't know, this side isn't blending properly. I know I applied too much, but has this very prominent line. Anyways, it was my fault. The product blended on this side really well. So don't pick up a lot of product, like these are super pigmented. And don't forget your ears. I am slightly taking it on the side of my nose. Moving on to the blush, I have the Maybelline Fit Me. I think this can also be a Maybelline Fit Me video because everything is from the Fit Me range. That's the best range of Maybelline, I guess. This is the blush in the shade 40. There is no name. Oh, no, it is the peach. It's the shade peach. The color is, it says peach, but it looks more pink than peach, I would say, and it has very small shimmers. It's not a matte blush for sure, but it isn't very overwhelming. For that, I'll take my Real Techniques blush brush. I washed all my brushes because I know I mentioned it in my last video that all my brushes are dirty, which it was, and I washed all my eyes as well as face brushes. So I'm so happy my brushes look clean. It is super pigmented, like on the brush it is. So I'll tap the excess and start applying it on the higher side. These are super soft and very good quality brushes. Like Real Techniques brushes are one of the best drugstore brushes. The price point of drugstore nowadays isn't very low, but still, if you want to get good brushes in reasonable rates, Real Techniques is a very good brand for that. It's a very beautiful pinky color, pinky peach, but according to me it is more towards pink. Very fresh, very youthful. Some more maybe. The camera washes out a lot of color. On the camera, like, you might feel I'm applying a lot of blush, but when I see on the viewfinder here, it looks like I rarely have blush. So I'm trying to build it up just to show you what the color is and how it looks. I don't know if I need highlighter because I have a lovely glow here from the blush itself and the tinted moisturizer, but I'll still go ahead, use another cult favorite from the brand, which is the Maybelline Master Chrome in the shade Molten Gold. And you're looking out for a good, very good drugstore priced highlighter which performs like an high-end. This is it. Taking a Luxie fan brush, just using it on the high points of my face. Not that I need any under my brow bone, and on the sides of my face, basically a C. Whatever is there on the brush, I'll slightly run it on the center of my forehead. Like, if you have oily skin, don't do it. It just gives, like, when you shift your head like this, the light hits, it looks very beautiful and very healthy glow. I'm done with the base. Now I'll quickly do my eyebrows. I don't have any brow product from Maybelline because I did not pick up any brow product from Maybelline, but I have heard the Maybelline brow tattoo is really good. Just that I have lot of brow products right now. I'll do my brows off camera and be right back. Now for eyes, I did not pick up an eyeshadow palette because I have lots of eyeshadow palettes, but I picked up this Maybelline Color Tattoo Eye Studio 24-hour eyeshadow. This is just a single shadow. It comes in a pot and it's in the shade Chocolate Suede, which is 9.5. So this is like a very beautiful shimmery bronzed color, but a cool tone one. Initially when I planned this video, I thought I would do a smoky eyes, use this, but then I did my Eid video last time and it turned out to be a smoky look, which I did not plan, so I don't want to repeat it. I will just take this and draw a bold wing liner. Fingers crossed. I hope I'm successful in doing that and see how it goes. I'll just throw some bronzer on my crease so that it looks very cohesive and tied up. I'm taking this Morphe crease brush. I'll take a small shader brush, take the same bronzer and run it under lash line. Now wish me luck. I will take an angled brush and dip into the color. This is 24 hours. I think this will set down quickly, so I won't talk through a lot and pray and hope that I don't mess this up. You can just see what I'm doing. Can you see like the color? It's really cool tone. This would look absolutely beautiful all over the eyelid. I will do another look using this as a smoky base, but just that it would be very repetitive if I do it today. Once I do this eyes, try to get it even and see if I want to make the liner a little more thick because I remember that's what I told in the last video and it just became smoky after I started drawing the lines thicker. So that's the closest to perfect wings I can get. If you can see the color, very cool tone, but I did not have any problem with blending this. Blending, basically drawing the wing, although it says 24 hours and it tends to set quickly, it wasn't difficult at all to play with the color. The real test of this would be when I use the color in a more better way, I would say, but for today I'll just leave it at this. I'll take the same highlighter and just put some in the inner corners. Now for mascara, I'll curl my lashes first. Then I'll use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. People are raving about it and I do get it why. Like if you like very separated and lifted lashes, you will definitely like it. But if you like a little clumpy, spidery kind of lash, this is not that. I personally like these kind of lashes, which is very separated, wispy and lengthening rather than very clumped or volumizing. And it's been like almost 2 hours, I would say, since I applied the tinted moisturizer and it hasn't budged or it hasn't moved. So far so good. I'll leave in the description box below how this wore on my face throughout the day. So that's the mascara, one coat. I really like it. And if you are someone who likes applying mascara on your lower lashes, I'm sure you will like it too because the wand is so thin. Now finally for the lips, today I am shooting in natural light and the sun is going down, so you will see the light changing. I wanted to give a try by shooting in natural light and see how it looks. So far I was liking it. It's just that the sun is going down now. I'll quickly finish my lips, and for that I'm using Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Topaz. It has hyaluronic acid, so it will keep your lips very hydrated. I think it's better I just turned on my ring light because it was getting really dark. Lip glosses are generally not long wearing, so I wouldn't say it is a long wearing one. The color, it's pinky nude. It's pink and brown, and I did not line my lips because I wanted to show this color as is. This is a beautiful everyday color and very comfortable on lips. I tend to miss steps in my makeup. I have realized there was one video which I had to reshoot because I forgot the mascara. This is the final look now. Again, showing you up close. I love my base. I really do love. None of this is sponsored. Like, I bought everything by myself, so I wouldn't lie. Tinted moisturizer, I'll have to keep using it, but base is my first impression. It blended beautifully. The coverage is perfect. Everything, even the bronzer. This side is perfect. This side, I don't know why. I think I messed up. I'll not doubt the product because it did good on one side. The blush, beautiful color. I don't have a setting spray from Maybelline. I don't even know any setting spray from Maybelline. If you do, leave it in the comments below. I know I haven't done a lot on eyes. I haven't played a lot with this color. I will do it in some other video. Do let me know what is your favorite product from Maybelline. Have you tried this tinted moisturizer? If yes, how did you like it? And what else would you like to see on my channel? If do you want me to review some other brand, be it high-end or drugstore? I'll try my best to do it. That ways I give you good recommendations, and in return even I find good products through you. So it's a two-way communication, and I want to have that kind of relationship with you. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for supporting me so far. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.